All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. Whoa, nighttime edition. Oh yeah, we're fumbling around with the light. I never done this before. So if I look a little shiny or I look a little off, it's okay. We're posting it anyway because we like the rough edges here, Dean Bodie. Remember, Dean Bodie Podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Dean Bodie Show, DEANBODI space show. That's our YouTube channel, deanbodie.com. You can go to the website. We got the link for the podcast. It'll blast you over to there. We got the social link for YouTube. Click on that. It'll blast you to the YouTube channel. Having a lot of fun over here. And we're having a good day, man. You know what? We had pet peeve yesterday, Wednesday. I got to extend it to another day. When this COVID schmovid pandemic schmendemic first started, I couldn't find the toilet paper as everybody else was hunting around for the toilet paper. And my favorite toilet paper, as everybody's got their favorite, wasn't there. I like the Scott 1000 sheets on the roll. It's thinner. You use what you need to use because of, I don't know, flushability. Okay? Some of this, like, extra padded whatever, clogs the freaking toilet. The flushability toilet paper is the way to go. This reminds me of, when I was living in a little one-bedroom house extension room with my ex-wife at the time. God rest her soul. I hope she's healthy and happy right now. But we clogged the toilet with the extra thick. Also, we had the septic tank. And you put the Q-tips after you clean your ear. Don't throw them in the toilet. You know why? It crisscrosses like this. Clogs the toilet. Makes sense, right? You can't flush through the mesh. Anyway, you live and learn. 1,000 nice little thin sheets. Much, much better for the flushability factor. Little drop in knowledge there for you, Dean Bodie. That's Bodie's drop in knowledge. How about that? So, man, I'm going to take you down a little bit of a rabbit hole going way back to the 70s. And we put on a show for the apartment complex. This is when my career of Casey and the Sunshine Band Air Band started. We must be going back to 8th grade. And we put a show on Casey and the Sunshine Band. First of all, you want to get in a good mood. Put a Casey and the Sunshine Band album on. All right? Do you want to go party? Do you want to go party? But the Boogie Band and the Boogie Band, the Boogie Man is my song that I used to do with the lip sync contest. We'll get into that another time. But it originated doing this show for the apartment complex by the pool area. And we put a show on. And me and my buddy at the time that came up with the idea, let's just call him Gary. Man, he could do the robot like nobody's business. So we put the glitter on his face. He came out doing the robot. I had the keyboard. We had the trumpets like in the KC band. We made them out of, and this is this is like serious stuff here. The paper towel rolls, and with the funnel on the end, like a funnel you get from the kitchen, and we taped them up. We put the foil around the whole thing. We made little things like fake trumpets. We had the band, and we were doing it. I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. I'm here to do whatever I can, be at early morning, late afternoon, or at midnight. It's never too soon. Total blast. Gary and I asked these two girls to go out steady with us that same night. Oh my God, back when I was kind of scared to death to do it. They both said yes. Later down the road, this girl broke my heart into a million pieces. Wah, wah, wah. Another lesson in life. What are you going to do? The heart got broken. But that was a great time, man. And I wanted to, let me tell you something about this whole no drinking, drugging, nothing. We're going on 4 years, okay? Done. It's over. It's finished. Clean. Handling things straight on with all the chemistry and all that stuff. I had some anxiety today. Up and down like a roller coaster. What a mixed bag. Pull this crazy ride train into the station, and we keep moving down the road. My point is, don't give me this, all I do is drink wine. I don't do the hard stuff. I need my glass of wine, boom, dibbity doo-dah. Because Jesus drank wine. Jesus, let me tell you something about that. Walking around 40 days and 40 nights in the desert, lost in the desert, maybe not such a good idea, Jesus. Somebody should have raised their hand and been like, excuse me, can you turn the wine back into water? We're a little thirsty back here. Can we hydrate? Or are we going to stumble around getting drunker by the minute, drinking too much wine? Listen, when Moses went on top of the Mount Sinai and he came down with the tablet with the 10 commandments, those were not the 10 commandments. You know what they were? They were the first 10 steps to Alcoholics Anonymous. That's what I think. That's when it all started. Okay? We don't want more wine. We need more water. Okay, Mr. Miracle Man? All right. The first time I shaved my head, we're going back to 2011. I'm glad that I shaved my head. It's been a nice little move for me. It's kind of cool. You get rid of it. But the whole thing with the head shaving thing, and I've gone way back with the razor. You take the number 1. You go to the barber all the way down to the number 1, number 2. You start futzing around with it there. But the stubble kind of camouflages some of the imperfections in your skull because you don't really know what's under there. Do I have a crater on my head? Do I have a scar from when I fell off the merry-go-round as a kid and smacked in the head a few times and head lifted uncle into the ceiling and whammo, who knows what's up there? And you're not sure, so you don't want to go super clean because it might unveil all of these crevices and scars and all that stuff. But when you go for it, which I did, it turned out okay. Amazingly so. There was nothing there. So, man, oh man, but it was like going through the process, finally decided to do it, and everybody's different that shaves their head, number 1, okay? And as my dad used to say, grass does not grow on a busy street. Boom! Hey, Millie, you hear what he just said? No, what'd he say? He said, grass doesn't grow on a busy street, like my head. Oh, yeah, I get it. So, all right, that's the deal with that. So what I'm trying to say is, shaving my head, I used to go backwards, and then I used to go the forwards, and it was too close, and you're shaving some skin off. Go easy with the razor, those of you that want to try it. The weight of the razor is enough. Now I just go one way, and no one can even tell that I didn't go 2 ways. Unless you go and you do a little rubby rub on my head, you'll feel a little stubble. Other than that, looks like a shiny dome. Cool. I love it, man. And let me tell you, the world that we're going through right now, I don't want to get into too much of what's going on with the mindset. I don't think you should watch too much of the news. It's going to mess with your head. Go easy with the COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic. Now we got all this other stuff going on. I'm just going to say 3 words from Dean Bodie and keep it real. It's different now. Let me say that one more time. It's different now. The world's going to heal. It's going to be better for it as we come out the other side. How long is it going to take? However long it takes. All right? Let's be nice to one another. But it's different now. So take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Keep your immune system strong so you can deal with this other COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic. And if you're handling your health and you're doing that and taking care of that, you can take care of somebody else. You got to clean out your own garage first before you can try to clean out somebody else's. And that's the way it is. Do you feel like I do? Do you feel like I do? Little sing-along from Peter Frampton. Man, we're having a nice energy day today. A lot going on. Handling our business over here, Dean Bodie Show. Remember, again, Dean Bodie Podcast. Apple, Spotify, Google. Dean Bodie Show, DEANBODI, space show at the YouTube channel. DeanBodie.com is the website. Look, and don't forget, 800-878-9698. That's 800-878-9698. The new 800 Dean Bodie hotline. Feel free to call. Leave a nice message, a little short story of something that you think would be fun to talk about. Keep it short and sweet, and we'll use it, and we'll feature you on the show. Say a memory. Go by the first name, where you're from. I'm from, I don't know, wherever you're from in the world. So people making the connections, and you're going to see whatever age group you're in, whatever generation you're from, wherever you live on the planet, we're going to intertwine and we're going to ping pong off one another and share memories. And it's kind of fun like that. Let's focus on the things we have in common. All right, let's keep the groove going down the road with Dean Bodie Show. Thanks so much, because we're growing every day. We're having a great time over here. And thanks so much for, as we went down a little bit of memory lane today, shaving the head. Best thing I ever did. Listen, I can grow some hair, by the way. Hey, Millie, he said he can grow hair. He can? Yeah. I don't want to. I like it off now. And it's kind of a labor of love when you start doing it. Grooming your head and all that stuff. I don't get dandruff anymore. Why? Because I got rid of it by getting rid of it. How about that? Okay, man. Have an awesome day. We're doing the nighttime version of the Dean Bodie Show. We're playing around with a little bit of lighting. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. I don't know. I'm posting it anyway because we like the rough edges around here. Don't get caught up in, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. I didn't mean to make a little mistake. It's not so whatever. Why didn't you use the professional camera X19490? Universal face. That's why. Good girl, Bodie. Good girl. Good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Ho! The best. Taking her to the vet tomorrow. Needs an update on the shots. Get a little allergy shot because she gets hot spots around this time of year. This is what the wolf has to deal with. I live with the white wolf. All this kinds of stuff going back 2,000 years of Japanese Shiba Inu DNA. You got to get out in front of it sometimes. Getting out in front of it is better. Listen, Dean Bodie, here's some dropping knowledge. Dr. D, dropping knowledge. Be proactive, not reactive. What's that mean? That means get out in front of something before things get worse. That's the preventative type of care. That's the doing things before the levee breaks. That's before, all the things start to go wrong. Prevention. Start thinking about that. If you already have a situation, a health problem, well, then it's like get yourself dialed in, work with your doctor so you can kind of start reversing it and work together as your numbers get better on the labs and you discuss it and you have a good conversation about reducing things that you don't need and coming off of stuff. Extra side effects don't help. Okay? So getting out in front of it, whatever it is big. And that's what we're doing with Bodie over here. Over here, she does the Japanese Shiba Inu Kung Fu. Remember, we do that over here. Listen, we don't do Kung Fu Panda, right? We do Kung Fu Lizard, Crouching Tree Frog. That's it. Oh, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the nighttime show. We're having fun over here, getting a little goofy, and look forward to the goofiness coming back the other way. 800-878-9698, DeanBodie.com. Have an awesome night. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.